I have got an absolute treat for you today. I am going to look at the best beard softeners, but not products, the sorts of ingredients that should be in beard softeners so that your beard stays nice and supple and lovely. And we're actually looking at the science. I'm actually utilizing some of my PhD knowledge to share this with you. So there are 5 different types of molecules that can act like a conditioner or a softener. I've got them here. The first one is polymers. They're like plastics. They sit on the outside of the hair. They help lock in the cuticle, keep those sort of cells laying flat, and they also help neutralize negative charges so that your hair lays nice and flat and it's not frizzy. Oils, nice oils, they do a similar thing. They lay on the outside of the hair. Depending on the size of the molecule, they can penetrate deeply. If they're small molecules, if they're large molecules, they'll sit on the outside of the hair. We've also got amino acids, cationic molecules, and we've got waxes. Waxes are familiar to a lot of people because we use them in beard balms. We find them in like mustache waxes, but they can actually help lock out or lock in moisture, which is something that I was concerned about initially, but I read about why it's important to lock in or out moisture. We'll talk about that when we talk about oils. It is fascinating. So ultimately, all of these molecules do 2 things. First of all, they neutralize the negative charges that exist on your hair, on the protein molecules, the keratin. That keeps it nice and sort of non-frizzy. That stops the charges from repelling each other. And they also make the hair more hydrophobic, which means that it is not liking water, which means that the water will run off your hair, which is kind of counterintuitive to what you think you want when you're hydrating or conditioning your beard. But we'll talk about why you actually want to lock in the moisture and lock it out from, stop it from going in and out of your beard a lot when we talk about oils. And like I said, depending on the size of the molecule in the beard product or the ingredient, it can go really, really deep into the beard hair, which penetrates right to the cortex, or it can sit outside on the cuticle and fill in the gaps between the overlapping cuticle cells to stop your beard from drying out or absorbing too much water and becoming stressed. All right, let's get into it. This is exciting. I've got all these products here ready to show you. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and also go check out beardgrowingpro.com. That's my website where I am on a mission to answer every single beard question you have about beards. Go check it out because I guarantee you it will be valuable after this video, of course. Watch this video. It is all full of value, all of it. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about are the power of oils for softening your hair. Now, when we're talking about softening the hair, we want it to be hydrated. We don't want it to be frizzy. We don't want it to feel rough to the touch. We want it to be nice and smooth. We want to condition it, in other words. Now, oils are fantastic. Oils, some of my favorites are jojoba oil, we've got vitamin E oil, and coconut oil, and we'll talk about those in a minute. But importantly, what oils do is they sit on the outside of their hair. They close off the cuticles. They can fill the gaps, in fact, between the cuticles. And what it does, it stops their hair absorbing water and releasing water. Now, this is something I learned about, which is incredible. It's called hygral fatigue. Now, your hair can become fatigued when it swells up with water and it sort of like shrinks again after releasing that water. And this constant swelling and what's the opposite of swelling? Unswelling can cause the hair to become stressed, and the constant swelling and unswelling can cause it to break, and once it breaks, it loses its internal moisture. It becomes sort of shorter, it becomes brittle, it becomes rough to the touch. So make sure that you're using plenty of beard oils to stop that hygral fatigue. All right, it fills the cuticle gaps, we know about that. And importantly, we've got a range of options, and these ingredients can be found in certain beard products, or what I like to do is just put them on as individual ingredients. There's no harm in doing that. It's a lot cheaper. So, jojoba oil. Now, I first started with individual jojoba oil on my beard, but it is not readily absorbed by the beard hair. It sits on the outside of the beard hair. It's really readily absorbed by the skin, so great if you've got shorter beards, but do not use this. Do not make my mistake. Do not use jojoba oil on its own on your beard. People will tell you your beard looks wet, I guarantee you. Okay, pure vitamin oil is fantastic. You find this actually in a variety of different beard products because it's an antioxidant. It's an antioxidant, which means that it fights free radicals. It keeps the shelf life of the products higher just by using vitamin E oil, and you can put it directly on your beard. And once again, it absorbs well into the hair, unlike jojoba oil, and it locks the cuticles together so that you don't get that hygral fatigue of the swelling and unswelling. Now, this is the silver bullet of oils for hair. It is coconut oil. Virgin coconut oil is fantastic. Now, I found a range of studies. I've looked at the science, and essentially when you put hair in coconut oil, or vice versa, you put oil on hair, what happens is there's penetration into the actual hair. They did it with like looking at the molecules by using radioisotopes, so looking at radioactive versions of coconut oil, and they found that it penetrates deep into the hair, unlike other oils. So if you want to have the benefit of the reducing hygral fatigue, that swelling and unswelling of your hair, and you want to make sure that it penetrates deeply, it doesn't just sit on the surface and block up the cuticle cell gaps, use coconut oil. It will definitely soften your beard. Fats are another very important individual ingredient that I look for when I look for a product that has got the potential to soften my beard. Now, individually, the sort of products I look for include shea butter, which I've got here, one of my favorites, and you may not know this, but avocados. I found a 2015 study that had a look at the minerals and the healthy fats in avocados, and what actually happened is not only did they help the cuticles lay flat, which meant that your beard hair will end up looking shinier, more lustrous without the use of waxes or butters or anything like that. So not only does it do that, but it does exactly the same thing as oils. So it's got potassium and magnesium, I think, in it, which can actually help the condition the hair. So overall, avocado masks, if you're going to do like a leave-in conditioner, and shea butter are my go-to things for conditioning and softening my beard hair. So fats is something I absolutely look for, and the fat and oil combination is a winner, which is why you'll find them in a load of beard products. Let's talk about my favorites now. Okay, when you are looking for beard softeners, oils and fats, you can use individual ingredients like we've just talked about, but you can find products that contain oils and fats. And one of my favorites is the Viking Revolution Beard Balm. This is the sandalwood one. Now, this isn't a sponsored post. They're not saying they should use this, but check out these ingredients. Argan oil, tick, well absorbed by hair. Jojoba oil, okay, not so great for hair, but perfect for shorter hair, and you want it absorbed by the skin, but it's not the main oil, so we'll let them off. Eucalyptus, so that's a little bit of essential oil. Beeswax, perfect, there's your little bit of hold for the day. The wax component isn't necessary for softening the beard, but it does help the beard lay flat because it sort of creates a small hydrophobic coating on the outside of each hair, which is what beard conditioners and softeners try to do anyway. And so beeswax is perfect for doing that. Vitamin E, there's your vitamin E addition in here, which increases the shelf life, but also provides a bunch of other sort of benefits to your beard hair by acting as an antioxidant. And sandalwood seed oil, and that's what essentially makes it smell like sandalwood. The essential oils aren't too, important as long as they're not there in high quantities. They're not going to damage your beard, but they can make a nice smell. So yes, I have been using this for a while. You can see that I'm almost out. Oh no, so I'm gonna have to buy some more, but I do absolutely love it. It's just simple. It's ingredients, it's got the fats, it's got the oils, it's got the beeswax, and yeah, I think it's a fantastic kind of addition to your daily product use. We've also got the Beard Balm from Honest Amish. I've not used this completely yet, but I think it's got all of the important ingredients in there. Waxes, it's got fats and oils. So check the ingredient list of your Beard Balm and let me know to see if it's got the right ingredients. Beard Balm should contain oil and fats and waxes. There we are, got there. Now, I don't trust everyone. Obviously, I'm a scientist, I'm skeptical. So I make my own beard balm. So in here, in my beard balm, it's a little bit harder because I'm in Australia. So I do put a fair amount of beeswax from my friend's bees. But, oh, doesn't smell like, still smells like peppermint a little bit. So in here, I have got shea butter, I have got beeswax, I've got jojoba oil, and I've also got essential oils. I think I use tea tree and peppermint, but go check out my other video where I talk about making my DIY beard balm. If you want it a bit softer, you can put in more oils, you can put in more butters, but making sure that I actually put in shea butter and I put in an oil, and next time I'll be putting in argan oil to my mix. I think that is the only way you can guarantee you're getting exactly what you want for your beard. So that is the best beard softening ingredients. I've tried them all. I think they're all great. Any beard product you buy, just check that it's got a good combination of oils and butters. It normally does, so you don't have to worry about it. But those were my two picks, and I really like the Viking Revolution one. It's certainly working wonders for my beard. And let me know in the comments which products you like. So there we have it. There are the best single ingredient products for softening your beard and the ones you need to make sure are in your products if you want to achieve softening and conditioning. Let me know in the comments what products you use, and if you've used any other single ingredients, I'd love to know. Go check out beardgrowingpro.com where every single beard question you've got will be answered on there, and I'll see you in the next video.